King of the North. King of the North. No? King of the North? Hello and welcome to this week's episode of 9 to 5 Nerds with Robert Swathwood, Corey Urkel.
Hello.
Urkel. Corey. That caught me off guard. Corey Blurkle. And our guests tonight are Katrina Swathwood, and Brian Swathwood. Brian Passafume.
What's the difference?
Yeah, I don't know.
There's a big difference.
Yeah, Swathwood's cool. Passafume sounds like you passed a nasty fume. Did you ever get that when you were a kid?
Oh, yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, tonight's episode will be all Game of Thrones, all the time, all night.
Season 7?
Season 7, premiere 1, episode 7. Season 7, premiere, episode 1. This will be episode 1, season 7. We just watched the last 2 episodes of season 6, which were a recap, the big battle
of the
bastards, and Cersei going ballistic and blowing shit up. To be honest, I didn't really remember.
It's been a whole year, a tad more.
Over.
Yeah. The thing is I usually have a hard time remembering from year to year, but we had to wait an extra almost 4 months, 3 or 4 months, depending on when the other start date was.
Yeah.
Added on top of to what we usually wait for. So it's been an exceptionally long wait for a shortened season, which kind of sucks.
If it's all action-packed, that's awesome. It's also going to waste time and have boring conversation,
even
storytelling.
The boring conversations of Game of Thrones aren't boring. Though. I'm
I'm rewatching the first few seasons with somebody, and having to
somebody.
Yeah. Well, having to listen to
Corey's got a girlfriend.
Rob Stark's wife who he married tell her a little boring story about where she came from
when it doesn't have an end.
Yeah, I'm just this is just filler.
Well, I said to Katrina while we were watching the last 2 episodes, the High Sparrow was basically irrelevant.
Yeah.
It was just a filler character to get them to one specific spot where they didn't have to have him in the show. It could have been, you could have eliminated him and just somebody else caught Danny Rand.
Rand. Sir Loras.
Yeah, Sir Loras doing what he did and put him to trial. I mean,
Uncle Kevin.
A
lot of people died in that season.
Yeah, there was a lot of deaths.
Actually, it came from the book. The sparrows were in the books.
Yeah.
So,
then his writing was terrible.
We don't know how it ends with.
I'm just kidding.
We're still
waiting.
She just did the Walk of Shame, and that was probably it, as far as I know, in the book.
Yeah.
Her character.
So he could
am
have.
I wrong? I don't
he
remember.
can change whatever he wants to.
Well, he could have more significance in the book finale than he did in the show.
Right.
Okay, that's fair enough. I understand that the show is much further than the book is, which is so weird.
If you're a fan of the book, since Inception,
you have to be pissed.
I would be.
Well, I'm sure he heard an earful at UCSD when he was there.
Did he give a speech there?
He was supposed to be there in person.
When?
Months ago.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, he lives in Arizona, right? He doesn't live too far.
No idea.
I know that he has his house, and across the street from his house is a house that holds a bunch of his stuff. He's a strange guy. He's not.
What he writes about is strange. Of course, he's strange.
Yeah. What are you guys looking forward most to in this season?
Arya?
Yeah. Yeah. I agree with you there.
I don't know if it's one character, but the war just...
Yeah, it's going to escalate, obviously. I really want to see Dothraki fight.
Oh, yeah.
You get the feeling there's going to be a lot of tension between Jon and Sansa.
Oh, yeah.
That's going to be,
fueled by
Peter Baelish is going to be there poking the bear, trying to stir things up.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, we'll see. What's he going to... Who's going to support Sansa right now? The Knights of the Vale, I guess?
Yeah.
Well, she'll be in the shadows, kind of doing things on the side like Baelish does.
Everybody just declared for Jon. I mean, I don't know how much they can stir the pot, but...
And she smiled. I mean, at that point, she was happy that Ramsay Bolton's gone and that things
She'll be raped nightly?
Yeah,
of course.
Things are on the up and up. But she has been taught by Littlefinger and, to a lesser extent, Joffrey and Tyrion and things along the way. She's been taught a lot from the beginning to now, so she knows how to scheme a little bit. So it'll be interesting to see.
She's like her mother.
I don't think she's that naive now. I don't know. Catelyn was not completely clueless, especially in the book. Oh, you're saying that's a good thing?
She knows what's going on. She's playing the backhand.
I don't know what that means. What does play in the backhand mean?
She's in the shadows doing her own little thing.
Okay.
She plays the game, as they say.
Right.
Okay. Does anybody else feel that Daenerys just isn't very good? Like, she has this sense of entitlement that the throne is supposed to be hers, whereas Jon doesn't want to be a leader, but just his character makes him a leader because people want to follow him.
That's how it's been for every Stark. They themselves are not like bolsterous people, you know.
Yeah. But wasn't that how it was supposed to be back in the day? They were supposed to be leaders, but they weren't, and they were put up to the north?
I don't know.
I'm not sure the origin. I just know they've ruled the north for centuries.
I feel like Jon would be the better leader because he's more level-headed than Daenerys, who has this sense of entitlement.
They'll marry.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think they're going to either marry or they're going to get us to that point and something's going to split it up right at the end.
Well, she'll join the wrong party.
You don't think Daenerys would be a good queen?
No.
Like, she has good intentions.
She does have good intentions.
But she does not have good decision-making skills whatsoever.
Yeah, but
she has Tyrion as her hand.
Yeah, you have somebody that's smart. If you surround
But what if he jumps ship because he knows the other party is better?
Tyrion?
Why would Tyrion ever jump ship?
I think he's aboard for the long haul.
Yeah. I mean...
Well, he has nothing to lose.
Do you
think that's true, but I don't get that at all.
I doubt his loyalty will ever come into question. I don't seem the kind of person cut and run.
He obviously holds her higher than he holds his own family.
Right.
What other side would he go to?
Tyrion's gonna be the great. Like if he broke
the greater good.
He knew Jon Snow, and he was friends with Jon Snow for like 4 episodes, and they left on good terms. If anybody can like broker a peace between basically Queen Daenerys.
So is he gonna broker the marriage between the two of them?
What if it's Queen Daenerys? She kills Cersei by the end of the season.
No, Jaime kills Cersei. That's
whatever.
My thing.
If Targaryen is crowned, and then Jon's asking for help, and then Tyrion's like brokers that alliance. I don't know who dies this season.
Oh,
my money's Cersei.
Well, Sunspear is coming to
Tormund.
You think Tormund's gonna be the bitter end?
The stone guy.
That's the guy with the big red beard.
Oh yeah.
I hope he doesn't.
Tormund.
What about Jorah? Is Jorah going to be in this season at all?
No.
Is he a stone man now? Right now, he walked off into the sunset. Basically,
they'll like cut him in the last season.
That's the guy that liked Daenerys and
then
sent away. Find a cure.
We're gonna get no more episodes in Essos. Like
at
the start of the show, it's been cutting back and forth because we don't care about anybody over there anymore.
Yeah, you're gonna start like with last year, like Jon Snow and Baratheon, not Renly, not Stannis Baratheon. They cross paths, and you see two major characters hit each other's storyline, and it was really cool. To me, it was almost like Cap and Iron Man when you see them together for the first time fighting against Loki.
Yeah.
You see these big characters, and they finally meet.
Yeah, Thor.
Huh? They join.
And they fought against Thor, you mean?
No, Iron Man and Captain America fought Loki in Germany.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
When the plane flies in and he overrides the system.
The Force fight.
Comes with the music? No,
that's when they fought Thor. Yeah. That's when Iron Man fought Thor.
Yeah.
In the forest.
And Cap jumps. Anyways.
Sorry.
No, I could see Cersei dying this season. And I could see Jon and Daenerys coming together because, like you said, she has good intentions for the betterment of the entire everybody.
The character I guess I would worry about are like minor characters that
Bronn.
we can kill. Bronn, 100%.
Bronn's great. Man.
Like if Sand Snakes died, I wouldn't be mad.
No.
Well, they're coming to King's Landing.
Yeah. I want to see Lady Olenna talk down to like
Is that
Daenerys.
Tyrell?
Yeah.
Oh,
because she's so like witty and awesome.
She is. She's great.
Old lady crazy.
But like they could bite the dust, and it would be nobody would bat an eye.
Nope. Well, there's no future for her. Like she even said, they took my future away.
Done, yeah.
This is just about revenge, and that's all she cares about.
If Grey Worm died or Missandei, would you care?
Yes, I like Grey Worm a lot. Even when we were watching it, I was like, that is an underrated character. He is a badass.
He was one who did that.
Yeah. I don't think that they would kill him off, and they might not kill Tormund off either because they've come so close to death while fighting. Like Grey Worm when he was fighting with the Kingsguard guy. I can't think.
Yeah. He basically was critically wounded.
Yeah, he was critically wounded there. You had Tormund got stabbed.
Barristan
Tormund got stabbed in that battle with Ramsay. So when people come that close to death, it's not like all of a sudden they rush back into dying again. It seems like
there's a reason why they survived.
Yeah, there's a reason why they survived. What was the other one? Melisande is the red woman, right?
No.
That's Melisandre?
Something like that. And Missandei.
And Missandei? She's not a big enough character where I didn't think it would affect the storyline.
Well, you don't think she'd be left in charge
She's
of Marine?
good looking. Oh, she might be. Her and Grey Worm?
Yeah.
Might be left behind. No, but wasn't...
They're in the boat.
They were in the boat, yeah. So it'll be...
She was left
That's
behind...
true.
She left behind her
lover,
little... Yeah. that
which
guy.
you'll never see again.
Yeah. Which sucks, because he was good.
No, that's awesome. But he got a cool send-off in a way
Yeah.
that he becomes, you could say, nearly king of Marine. If he wanted to be, I don't know. She left
If
in
he
charge
stays
a
there.
council of people.
Who... We're about to end our... I like to do
Recap?
10 to 15 minutes before we watch the finale. Who do you think the first character they go to is? Is it Jon? Or is it Daenerys? It's going to be one of them.
Jon.
Jon?
I don't know. Daenerys.
What are you going to say, Brian?
Arya.
You think it's going to go to Arya first?
Yeah.
Then I'll take Sansa, just as... So we have 4 different... I think it's going to be Jon or Daenerys, but I'll take Sansa just because.
Who
Ugh.
side is Arya on? Is she just going to check
She
out
just killed
names
the
on her
Frey.
list? Is Cersei left on her list? And Jaime
Cersei's
Lannister?
the only one... Yeah, those are the only 2, but I think she's going to end up finally meeting some family this season.
I hope so.
She's gonna
Finally.
She's been out for, what, 4
The
seasons?
first season.
The first
First season?
Yeah.
Yeah, when her dad died.
Yeah. That's the last
That
family
was the last
she saw.
time she saw any of her family.
She came close. She was
yeah, she
outside
came
the
close.
walls of River
when
Run.
her mom died.
Or the Frey castle, whatever.
I just had something else to say, and now I can't remember what it was.
What happened
Do
to
you
the
think-
Hound?
He's still around?
He's
Yeah,
still around. He's
and
alive.
Beric Dondarrion's going to be in this season again, too. And I like their story thread. They're
Yeah.
Brand's a psychic kid, right? The psychic
Yes.
guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
What
Didn't
about...
someone say he wasn't going to be in this season?
It's
He was talking
Sam's
about
not going
that?
to be in the season.
Bran,
Oh, okay.
Bran just got back to the wall and with Mira, and he
Yeah.
can meet up with family with
Yeah.
Jon Snow.
I really hope we see some meeting of family.
You know how long? Like he's seen Jon Snow in like season 3.
Well, didn't he see?
This
He
is
saw
beyond
Jon
the
Snow
wall.
last season, didn't he? When he was.
He was north of the wall.
Oh no! It was when
Maybe in the
the
past.
redheaded lady was still around. When
Melisandre.
no,
Yeah,
when
he's seen him arranging above
Yeah.
the wall, and he came close to seeing him.
do you think we'll see any young Neil Patrick Harris, or is Ned Stark's
Stark?
past? Is it over because you got what you needed out of it?
I don't know.
Jojen goes back and actually sees more of the past
I
Like
like
him
that.
bringing him back.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
in any
To
way,
Winterfell.
revealing any of those secrets or anything, whatever.
That'd be great.
That'd be sick.
Okay, honestly, I can't wait anymore. I really want to watch the season premiere, and it's fucking hot in here, and I really want to turn
Open
the
a
air
window.
on. So we're gonna pause here. We're gonna watch the episode, and we'll come back and talk to you guys.
We'll be-
Talk to
Stay
people.
tuned.
We'll be
Talk to people that are
1/7
listening.
done of the season.
Listeners.
We'll talk to
People?
listeners.
Person.
We'll chit chat about it. We'll be back. Hello. Okay, we're back. All right, we are back from the season premiere of season 7 of The Walking Dead. And first thing-
Walking Dead.
Oh, wow. Let me go back a little bit. That's not till
I thought that
October.
was a joke.
No, it wasn't.
Shh.
I mean, it is copying from The Walking Dead with there being zombies in the show, but
Did you see White Walkers?
yeah, you did.
I've seen White Walkers before.
Anyways, so before we get going too far, Brian won the, even though he didn't realize it, nor did Katrina, Brian won the little bet that the first person was going to be,
Arya.
he picked Arya, and even though they didn't realize it, because she was disguised,
Yeah.
Arya was the first person back, so
Great
congratulations,
scene.
Brian.
That was
Thank you.
great.
Yeah, that was great.
The Massacre of the Freys.
The fact that she got to
Redemption.
come back, and kill not
Eliminate
just
everybody.
Walder Frey, but every single Frey.
You
Yeah.
got to watch everybody die.
Yeah,
She
that's
destroyed
great.
their family.
Yeah.
Once I realized that it took place after she had killed him from the end of
Right.
season 6, that's where it clicked. That's where I realized what had happened.
To me, it was immediate. I immediately knew that it was
I thought so
didn't-
too.
her.
I thought it was him for some reason, and
Like a flashback.
something where that was him, and then even maybe he did it, and then she came in later. But you know, we realized that it
good.
was
Yes, very good.
She had a weird scene with the Lannister men.
Yeah, that was.
Oh,
with
yeah.
Ed Sheeran.
Sharon.
However it's pronounced.
The fire gods.
And they can't make him a bad guy. You know, have Ed Sheeran there and have him be a child molester, which you thought for a second. Would be like,
Yeah, it might dampen sales.
Yeah. Unless
What
that.
sales?
He's still
he's
producing-
a very, very famous musician.
Really?
Oh, you don't know
Oh
him?
yeah.
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah.
What are you talking about? I recognize one.
The guy that was singing.
the red hair,
when she-
the ginger, the
yeah.
one that looks like Ron
Okay.
Weasley.
He's a very, very famous.
Oh yeah, especially in the UK.
I don't even think, especially in the UK.
Well, that's why
I
he
think
started anyway.
Yeah, he did, but I think he's very famous. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. Yeah, they're not going to make somebody that's a famous musician a fucking child molester or
No.
anything.
Unless that scene's just going to sit on its own, or next episode you just see a bunch of dead bodies and she's walking away. That was a weird scene just to leave off with no payoff. Like, it didn't give us any insight. I guess a tad into the.
I really don't
How
think
the
he's
realm
going to
is?
be in another episode.
No.
One shot.
Yeah, it was a one shot. I was surprised to see Sam. Yeah, I didn't think he was going to be in this
Yeah.
season.
Yeah, he got majority of screen time probably. Shit.
You think so?
Well, he had a few good minutes, more than some other
Him
kids.
putting away
More,
the books.
more than Daenerys.
Putting the
Yeah, she was only at the end.
shit pots away.
Shit pot montage.
Yeah.
He got the short end of the stick in this
You
episode.
get the shit into the stick.
Well,
shit
that's
end of
his
the stick.
job.
What is he?
You gotta put in your time.
What is he in now?
He's in the
He's training
Citadel.
to be a maester.
What do maesters do?
They foresee the future.
the jack of all trades of every like city or
They
castle.
heal.
Yeah, they're the resident healer, counselor. They know they're
This is what's
basically.
gonna happen.
It's basically Old Town has like the university, and they teach people who graduate and go on to serve a lord as a counselor.
Whether it be the Wall or King's Landing.
or anywhere.
Yeah. So
This is what you
it's
should
an
do.
order of professors, basically, like that serve the region, the land.
I learned
Okay.
this. You should do this.
So there, he's at a university, basically.
Right.
Okay.
He's
Learning.
learning his way through. Taking shit away in a pot.
Yes.
And you liked how Slughorn once again told somebody
Oh.
that they shouldn't be in the restricted section. so
Aw.
that was pretty good.
He did
Tom
look
Riddle
different.
all over again.
Yeah, Tom Riddle over again. He did look like he lost weight. Obviously, he's a little bit older now because, man,
Harry
how long?
Potter.
Harry Potter came out like 4 years ago,
Oh no.
3 or 4 years
Longer.
ago.
More than that shit.
Is it now the
We're
final one?
33, Robert.
I understand, but I mean, when did the last one come out? I mean, you have to assume was Half-Blood Prince his first one, or was Order of the Phoenix his first? Order of the Phoenix was his first one, right?
It was
Half-Blood
probably-
Prince.
It was probably 2010 or 2011.
That's when they
Half-Blood
recruited him
Prince,
back into
yeah.
the
Okay.
Hogwarts.
When did Half-Blood Prince come out, Brian?
2009, I'll say.
You find that, and we'll keep talking. Episode was pretty good. I mean, it did pick up on all
Storylines?
storylines. We got some, arguing between Sansa and Jon Snow, but it doesn't seem. It seems like she's kind of butting up against Baelish, not
Yeah.
against Jon.
The way we
For
want it
now.
to go.
Yeah,
Great conversation with Euron Greyjoy, which I expect to see
And
in
Cersei?
King's Landing. Yeah, that whole little
that exchange.
He
yeah.
looked really weird, though.
I think he just lost weight, and when he was in last season, he had kind of big chops, and his facial hair was
Cut
kind of
down.
It wasn't
shaved
just
down.
like an emo punk band like.
Yeah, he was a little
Gerard Way.
Gerard way.
Your movie came out in 2009.
What?
Deathly Hallows Part 2 came out in 2011.
Oh,
It was
no.
6 years ago.
Wow.
Ugh.
Yeah,
So
I think
old.
that it doesn't seem so long ago now because we're getting new content for the Harry Potter universe.
Pottermore.
Here's Game of Thrones started in 2011.
Wow.
There's a
Ugh.
So Harry Potter ended and Game of Thrones started? That's
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, he's significantly older. I mean, Fantastic Beasts 2 started filming. So I mean, that's cool. We're not talking about
We're talking about
Fantastic.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah, we're talking about Game of Thrones. I
You
don't
gotta
want
see
to get...
the Night King, the army, and the Hound looking into the flame.
Yeah?
He hates
Yeah.
the flame, and he had a cool it sucks. He feels guilty for killing.
Yeah, you could see it on his face. I didn't really want him to be part of... I mean, to him to be part of that group is fine. I didn't really want him attaching himself to that almost religion
Yeah.
because it seems out of place for his character.
Yeah, he
But
seems like he doesn't believe in anything, but if the God, what he had a good
He's
line.
tagging along. No?
I guess it makes it that much more significant
Yeah.
if he does,
If the gods were righteous, you'd be dead and she'd be alive.
Yeah.
The fact that they headed up north, I didn't think about that before, but they're gonna join Tormund Giantsbane by Eats Watched by the Sea.
Yeah.
That's where they're headed,
Yeah.
basically.
And Tormund's now part of the...
He's an off branch.
Yeah, he's like an offshoot of the Night's Watch, basically.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool. And the fact that he follows John and whatever he says, it shows how far their relationship has come
Loyal.
over. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
loyal. Well, he fought side by side with him. You know, he's in. I mean, he can basic. I mean, I don't. How many more free folk are there? They left some behind at different places, didn't they?
But they joined the Night's Watch after they died.
At any point in time, I don't know the exact numbers. Assume a couple thousand.
Yeah, but they left some people down behind at different castles, didn't they?
Already? I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm not 100%
Left
sure
them to
either.
die.
I get the confused with the book. In the book, he did fill out castles with wildlings, but before he got stabbed to death, and that's why he was getting stabbed to death.
Yeah.
I love any interaction with Brienne and
Tormund.
Tormund. Just the way he looks at her just cracks me up.
Is Podrick Payne going to be in any more
Aw.
significant job?
You would assume
I
they
hope
wouldn't.
so.
They wouldn't show him unless he had. He's a fun character. It
Well, he's a
kinda,
Lannister by trade, right?
He served the Lannister, but technically, what is he? Like some distant relative to the execution of the guy who took off Ned Stark's head. That guy was ill in pain.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, I mean, and they serve House Lannister technically.
The fact that he breaks up the seriousness a little bit, and there's not much of that in Game of Thrones,
No.
makes him kind of an important character just because everything is
there.
so dire all the time.
I hope he sees Tyrion again.
Yeah, they were good together. They were really good together.
Is that the kid that was
Hot.
fighting
Brienne.
Brienne?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tossed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's her squire.
Yeah.
Is that it?
That's what he attached himself as. Yeah.
Yeah,
She's training him.
yeah. So
Did it look like Tormund said something to her and then she got frustrated?
In
and
the
walked
background?
away? Yeah. Like her, Sansa and the other guy, Littlefinger, were watching him and he looked like he got upset. Or she got upset and just was like, bag this, I'm leaving.
I really wanted to see them kind of fight a little bit.
Hopefully they don't ever really.
That
Unless it's playful.
was a training situation. I was
Yeah.
hoping to see them go against each other in a training situation, not
Maybe. Not
in
otherwise.
reality. Yeah. But it keeps on showing that Baelish is a fucking creep, dude.
Oh,
Is
man.
how I'm going to see Brienne again? Sorry.
I hope so. I really
The bitch who
hope.
killed me.
I really hope that the Hound sees Arya. You have to assume that's going to happen at some point. That
She's
was
gonna kill everybody but
They
him.
head in different opposite directions now, though.
That would be a good storyline.
yeah. They were a great team, though. I mean, they're one of the best duos in the entire show.
So that's the thing. She kills everybody but him and lets him live.
Well, he's died. This is
right.
bunny ears.
Lets him
Quotation marks.
Lets him kill the mountain.
Yeah. I could see. Oh, if Arya and the Hound killed the Mountain together, that'd
Yes.
be great.
That'd be crazy.
Team up.
What did I say? Baelish is a creep. Yeah, he's a creep.
That's
Total
Littlefinger, right?
creep.
Yeah, it's Littlefinger.
Same guy.
Yeah.
Hummingbird.
God, he's a weirdo.
Hummingbird?
Couldn't get the mom, so he's going after the daughter.
That's his trademark.
Is
I
it?
thought it was a Mockingjay.
What it? Shut the fuck. God damn it. What do you mean? Like his like
His signal.
He
Yeah.
invented
Sigil?
a sigil.
Oh, okay. All right.
But I think technically
sign.
it is a mockingbird, isn't it? It's some little bird.
Looks small.
Cersei getting a compliment on him making his own sigil at one point.
Let's see.
Mockingbird or hummingbird?
Keep going.
About what?
Who else did we see? We didn't see the Tyrells or the Dornish.
Nope.
Seen
They're on their boats. on their
Daenerys
way
for a quarter second.
on her new throne.
So where do you spend most of our time? Was it just split between
Well,
Sam and...
A lot of it was Sam.
John and Sansa having a little fight.
It's a mockingbird.
Okay.
He's the only living member of his house.
So he's gonna die.
His house controlled like one little peninsula.
Shit island.
Yeah. Like,
Yeah.
It was a
That
little...
no one cares about.
a
It's
little town
rocks.
with like... He has like
Yeah.
13 people and like 4 sheep.
Yeah.
Like they go there, stay there for a minute before he
They
gets
move
married.
on to the Vale. Yeah.
It's on the fingers.
How did the guy with the stone skin get into the monastery?
Oh yeah, that was a nice
John
little nod.
Mormont.
Yeah.
Jorah.
Jorah Mormont.
How did? Okay.
It was a nice little. I don't know how he got there. He was ordered to search for a cure, right?
Right.
And hopefully he finds one there.
Yeah. Right.
Well, he's not
Well-
finding one in his fucking little cell unless they're giving him books to read.
Stannis' daughter had grayscale, and
Stopped it.
Somebody did something. I don't remember. What.
Maesters.
Was that Maester? I don't know.
Well, he ordered all the maesters to do
Stannis
something.
went through a bunch of different avenues, and
Yeah.
he said he didn't give up on her. So maybe there's something to halt the progression. But he's
But
he's
that
about
was a
look.
child versus an adult.
Obviously, it's progressed pretty far because his whole arm was covered in it.
Watch him kind of looking like a monster, like the Thing, but still like human.
Does he kill the mountain?
Two monsters fighting each other. I don't know.
What would the link be between him fighting the mountain?
Daenerys coming
Just
across
if
the
he
Iron
had to-
Throne.
Yeah,
That
Cersei.
doesn't- I don't make that connection.
She's coming across the sea to come to the Iron Throne.
What if he goes
But
back?
why would Jorah fight the mountain? There's no connection there. I mean,
if the mountain was, if Cersei told the mountain to attack Daenerys and then
Just
he came
randomly,
out,
just
and
random dream
protected
matchups.
her.
yeah, but there's no background towards that. I mean, it seems to me that the Hound has to fight the mountain because of the history there.
Yes,
They had the
I would
wrong
agree
way.
with that.
Hey, they're heading the wrong way now.
I think the mountain. It would be cool if like Grey Worm got him now. But somebody if they're attacked and like King's Landing's under siege, it's gonna be somebody from Daenerys' party. So
Well, you have to assume that
Theoretically.
Grey Worm's attack would be more speed and precision as opposed to as opposed to
And
brute
smart.
force.
the mountain would kill Grey Worm.
And
He was
then
the last guy that tried to do that.
And then yeah, but Grey Worm wouldn't be fucking around.
No.
He would go for the kill, not like Oberyn.
Yeah. Flat
The loss
fee.
of Oberyn is a big loss because that he was a scene stealer. He was a Tyrion. He was
Yeah.
every scene he was in, he was the best part of the scene.
Absolutely.
George should go back home and talk to his niece and get educated.
Yeah,
on the North.
yeah. She'll sure tell him like she tells every other old
Shut
bastard.
your mouth. I'm
I,
talking.
Yeah.
I wonder if they cast her and she just like blew it away. Like we gotta write her in every episode.
'Cause
She's
it's
great.
Yeah,
Like legit.
she's great. I mean, what did you think about Jon Snow's decision about the children not paying for their dad's decisions? Good or bad?
Good.
I felt the same thing.
My point of view, like when Robb Stark went south, like usually all the lords had like they went and a couple of their sons and daughters, and they left not distant relatives, but like the Karstocks or the Umbers, they left like a cousin in charge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I don't remember in the book. I don't think they kind of portrayed it the same way. To be honest, I could be
No.
not remembering. Karstocks, I know, were super mad, but the fact, like in the show, you can't let one person out of the household of should be a family that stretches like 50 people, and half of them died south with Robb. Fuck up the ancient seats.
And the fact that, if you put a new person in charge there, that's not necessarily going to mean those soldiers follow that person.
Yeah.
And if you leave the same person in charge, a family member, at least those people will come to your aid if they're committed.
Yeah.
They're going to follow their leader. If you put a new leader in charge, you don't necessarily know if they're gonna follow them. So those are soldiers you're losing.
Yeah.
And they obviously need every soldier
They need.
possible.
Yeah.
So we had Arya, we had Jon, we had Sansa. Daenerys was until the very, very, very
Very
end.
end.
Oh god, all of Yoren.
Not
All of
pretty.
his shots at Jaime were fucking great. Hey, you kill your brother, you should try it sometime. Or I come here with 2 hands. Yeah, all those were, and you saw Jaime's face. That was those were good shots. They landed because Jaime was obviously irritated.
Yeah.
Well, let's sign up for Jamie to obviously go the other way eventually.
Cersei's not fucking around either. I think season 1 Cersei would have accepted him in, openly, believingly. She's like,
Yeah.
I don't trust your ass.
Yeah, she wants a.
She's trying to be the man.
Yeah.
Trying.
Well, I mean, she's been more of the man than Jaime has. I mean,
Right.
she's fucking
But he's been the soldier.
minus Tommen killing himself. Everything that she's planned has gone according to
On point.
plan. Yeah,
Of course.
she's. I mean, pretty legit.
But her daughter, not so much.
Yeah, I obviously don't. I don't like Cersei, but I mean, she's.
Her plan did
She's smart.
backfire with the Sparrows originally. It was to get Loras Tyrell in trouble,
Yeah.
not herself. And they went after both of them.
Yeah.
Her for incest.
She just didn't get everybody in Highgarden. That was her mistake.
What's
Yeah.
the guy's name that was giving insults to Jaime?
Yoren.
So, who's he coming back with? Who's the,
Everybody
what-
else in
what-
the Iron Islands.
Do you assume that?
what's the gift?
All the ships
They're-
that he's built.
No, I mean he already brought the ships.
I'll
You
bring you
and
a
Corey
gift.
both said that he's going to go get Tyrion as a gift
Yeah.
to give to her to show, because obviously that's the person she hates the most.
That's who killed her dad.
Who was a piece of shit to her anyways.
That she idealized him as
Yeah.
who she should be.
That's your father. Yeah.
That doesn't necessarily mean that that's who you.
He's not a good person to follow.
They may not have loved him, but it's still father. That's basically how she says it. Like,
Just because your father doesn't mean he was your daddy.
Right.
No? Anybody?
Guardians, yeah.
Yeah, okay. Ego was his... See, Corey, the explanation is... his ego was his actual dad,
But not his daddy.
but not his daddy.
Mary Poppins, yeah.
Yeah, Mary Poppins. That was such a good movie. Like, the fact that they killed him off. I mean, fucking Guardians was committed. Anyway, sorry, I just to take just a second to talk about Guardians, but fucking
Segue.
They committed. They couldn't even kill fucking Don Cheadle as War Machine.
No,
but they
they
could
couldn't.
kill fucking Michael Rooker as Yondu.
Yeah. It was good.
I saw a picture. This is way off topic. I saw a picture and it was John Boyega, the guy that plays Finn in Star Wars, and he was with. I'll just name their superhero names because people might not know that Chad Boswick is Black Panther. It was Black Panther, Doctor Strange, Tom Holland as Spider-Man, Don Cheadle, Sebastian Stan as Winter Soldier, and they were all standing next to each other. And Tom Holland was as tall, if not taller and bigger than Don Cheadle, which makes me wonder how small Don Cheadle is, because I was looking...
Shorter than me.
And it looked like Brian when we were standing at House of Hints. It was like a head... Those two were like a head smaller than everybody else.
Huh.
Is Cheadle the oldest member of that cast?
He has to be.
Look it up. See how old Don Cheadle is. He has to be...
Older than
It's,
Robert
it's
Downey.
him or
I don't know if
Robert
he's
Downey
42.
Jr.
I don't know if he's older than Robert Downey Jr.
42.
I'm going to say 44. Look it up, Brian. See who's right. What do you want to say, Brian? Or Corey, what do you want to say? Don't look at his phone.
47.
47. So 42, 44, 47. And then I think Robert Downey Jr. is 50 at this point.
Oh, man.
So look at Robert
Really?
Downey Jr. as well. But yeah, back to urine, pee pants, Greyjoy, yellow pants. Yes, I like that everything that he said. What?
Robert Downey Jr. is 7 months older than Don Cheadle. They're both 52 years old.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Wow. Don Cheadle looks way better than Robert Downey
Yeah, he
Jr. but
does.
Don Cheadle probably didn't
It's all
use
the
drugs and do cocaine for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for fucking 10 years.
Yeah.
Before John Favreau gave him his hall pass.
Happy Hogan was so good. Anyways,
Anyways.
Corey, you're the resident Game of Thrones person. What did you think overall about the episode?
I liked it. I had no problems with it. Like, usually some episodes they meander, but no, it's good.
I like that it, kickstarted everybody's story. That, hey, this is where everybody's going. That's what
This is where we're going.
That's what a season
Yeah.
premiere should do, is say, hey, this is the direction everybody's going. Sometimes you get that, and as much as I like Walking Dead, sometimes you'll get that season premiere episode and you're like, well, where the fuck are they
so-and-so?
going?
Yeah.
Where's this person? Where's this person going?
Yeah.
No, they
We
hit
know where
everybody.
everybody sits.
Yes.
And now we can move forward.
Yeah.
Yeah. Crickets.
Some of these ages are real. Mark Ruffalo's 49.
He had brain cancer, man. Leave him alone.
He had brain cancer.
Did he?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
He had a brain
Yeah.
tumor.
Katrina saw this first, and I saw that they said that Marvel will never make a standalone Hulk movie ever. Period.
Didn't he say that in an
matter what.
interview?
He
Yes.
did say that,
He
and
said
I told
it
Robert.
because Universal owns the rights for a standalone
That's fun.
Hulk movie, but through a loophole, Marvel is allowed to use Hulk in buddy pictures
Sidekick.
as a side character.
Thor.
Yeah.
Exactly, Avengers and stuff.
So,
And
no World War Hulk for you.
I can't wait till we get, and they don't know, it could be a non-Hulk movie, but if they call it something different and fucking spin it
Throw
on
him in
Universal,
there.
Yeah. I can't wait for all the D23 trailers to come out so we can fucking see what's going on in Infinity War.
What, before Wednesday?
Well, did you guys hear? This isn't our Comic-Con episode. We're hoping to fit a Comic-Con episode in. But did you hear that panels in Hall H are an hour? Marvel's getting 90
An hour and a
minutes
half,
this year.
Yeah.
So, and Mark Ruffalo said apparently the stuff they're bringing is going to fucking blow everybody away.
Wow.
So I'm like, what's gonna bring?
What else could they add in over what
It's
they
all
just
trailers.
released? I mean, but
No filler.
do you think they would do a longer trailer than what they just showed at D23?
I don't know, but obviously, like last year, Marvel didn't have stuff for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. It had for minor stuff.
But they got so much stuff to fill in space.
Defenders.
Yeah, they could be Defenders. It could be Ant-Man and the Wasp.
Infinity
It could
Wars.
be more
Panther
Black Panther
footage.
stuff because Black Panther was all over the place downtown.
Thor 3 stuff.
Yeah, it could be a lot of different stuff. I think it'd be cool if they showed some Ant-Man and Wasp stuff because I didn't hear anything about that during D23. So to kind of flip it on its head and
Slice
show
it,
something
yeah.
different would be very, very cool. We got kind of sidetracked, yeah.
One thing I miss from the books, I guess you have to do is cutting off characters. But like I know when the Tyrells died, 3 of them, and Olenna said, "Well, that's my whole family."
Yeah.
But in the books, you've seen the family trees go deep. Like for
Right.
one, she's got 3 grandsons. 2 of them get cut off in the show. But to assume that like a big house like that, like it seems like every house in the show kind of, it's only that like the Lannisters. There's dozens upon dozens of offshoots Lannister families.
But they're not as significant as the...
Right,
they
as
even-
Cersei and Jaime.
Yeah, but they even hinted at it like when Jaime Lannister had his cousin in his cage and he busted his head open. He's like, we're part of the lesser, not the family. We're because
secondary.
Lannisters
Yeah.
married Freys and stuff, so it should be dozens of them. But you know, hinting at this episode,
We
she's
didn't
like,
talk about Arya killing off all the Freys.
Yeah, we did. Oh, I guess we didn't say they killed off some phrase. Yeah, that was a fucking epic scene.
she destroyed their whole family.
line is gone.
Although that shouldn't have been all the family because he still had more than that. But
What did she kill off?
Kinda.
20 to... She killed off 20 to 30 phrase.
he had 40-something children, I think.
That is so good.
And each one of them had children, and
Who had children who had
yeah,
children, right.
like the glossary of that is
But who's going to take over the twins?
I don't know.
The girl she spared?
theoretically one
That'd be
of
kind of cool.
his. I don't know if there's no actual heir. He should have daughters left.
The
Whether
13-year-old?
theoretically he had like 20-something daughters, and they each got shipped out to different. They married
So
different.
they're
people.
not there.
It should be in the book wise a lesser fray,
Right.
but in the show wise, it's going to be up for
Insignificant.
grabs.
It'd be Jon Snow.
It's my territory now.
For, did you ever see Private Parts?
Yeah, yeah.
Pig Vomit. Pig
Name.
Vomit. What's his name in real
Name.
life? I can't think of his name right now.
I just call him Pig Vomit.
No, his name is, just a second. It's something,
Brian.
it's not Giamanco. I know
Paul
Giamanco.
Giamatti.
Paul Giamatti.
Paul
Thank you.
Giamanco.
Well, I know a Giamanco, but Paul Giamatti. Forever he was Pig Vomit, and to replace him as Pig Vomit, he had to have a significant role. Like to me, Joaquin Phoenix is the bad guy from Gladiator. That was his best role to me, and I always remember him as that.
Joaquin Phoenix?
Joaquin Phoenix.
Did you say River Phoenix?
No, I said Joaquin Phoenix. Did I say River Phoenix?
No, you said Joaquin.
I said Joaquin.
Sorry.
I don't know.
Thank you.
That was my mistake.
No problem. I forgive you.
Thanks.
Joaquin
The guy that plays Walder Frey.
is forever Dumbledore.
Well, he was forever.
Squib! He is a squib!
He's forever a squib.
He played the exact same
He is
character.
non-magical.
He was non-magical guy. What was his name?
He's the exact same character in this as he was in Harry
Oh.
Potter.
Filch.
Yes.
He was Filch.
You know he was
Mr.
raping
Filch.
kids.
Yes.
No, he was
But
not. His
he's-
cat. He would
he
rape
was-
his cat.
He was raping his cat.
We talk
He
on
was-
rape of this podcast so often.
It's not so often. It was Filch. And to replace him as Filch, you had to do something significant. And he is a Frey at this point because he fucking...
What are you afraid of?
A Frey? Fucking boy. The fact is he did something so significant that in my mind he overwrote his character as Filch in Harry Potter and
Really?
became a Frey because...
And now you can't watch Harry Potter
Ma'am,
without thinking
ma'am.
of him licking his lips.
Kids are out of bed.
Mum. Because he fucking... The Red Wedding. I mean, the Red Wedding kind of overwrote him as... And I love Paul Giamatti and Cinderella Man, so it's kind of been... anyways, that was just my little
The guy from
quip.
Gladiator was in that. Joaquin Phoenix.
River Phoenix?
Yeah, that's him.
Leaf? Joaquin's real name is Leaf. Did you know this? Leaf
No.
Phoenix. You didn't know
It
that?
sounds
No.
familiar.
Now I gotta look it up to make sure.
So with that being said, would you, the guy that played Ramsey, like he's gonna be Ramsey in the Inhumans? Like he almost seems like a similar.
What is he
character.
in the Inhumans?
Really?
Yeah, he's in the Inhumans.
Yeah,
He-
Maximus.
Hey.
He's a great bolt.
He's Maximus?
Yeah,
In...
the blind guy from Rogue One is in this too.
Yeah,
But that to me, that would be someone where his Game of
IP
Thrones
guy?
character will overshadow anything he does
He was
for
born
a
as
while.
Leaf Phoenix.
Nice. Good change.
I really, as bad of a guy as Ramsay Bolton was,
he's
he was
so
a good
good.
bad guy because he took everything into his own hands. He fought people, he killed people, and even up until the end,
He tricked people.
yeah.
He's going to be... Euron's going to take over that mantle this season.
You think so?
He's going to be the guy who's loud and boisterous while he's fighting. Like, I don't think he's a shy away. Hopefully you see, like, ship on ship and, you know...
I'm on your side.
As long as I see him fucking taking people out,
he's supposed to be.
yeah,
badass,
I'm
so-
okay with that kind of bad guy. I'm not okay with Joffrey, who is a fucking
Pussy?
Well, Cersei.
Cersei.
She fights from the throne.
Yeah, she takes care of shit. Where Joffrey was just like, I want to fucking beat up prostitutes and
Here,
fucking,
Mountain, go take care of him.
Yeah. He
My
never,
dog.
He never had any balls.
No.
Where Cersei has balls.
Yeah.
She really does. Man, the season's only 7 episodes. That sucks.
It was fucked up her talking about her kids dying. Like, basically.
She doesn't
like,
care anymore.
They're ash now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they're
they're
asking
done.
with blood. I was like, dude, that's... And Jamie's openly saying, our children are
Can you do me a
dead.
favor,
No.
Brian? Can you look up how old, what's her name in real? Lena Headley?
Lena Headley.
Yeah, let's see how old she is. I just want to know.
41.
She could still have
30,
kids.
35.
No, she's way older than 35.
41.
Way older than 35.
Katrina says 41.
41.
Corey says 35.
I'm going to say older than 41. I'm going to say 43.
She's
Wow.
43 years old.
Wow. Good job.
Boom. Yeah, 35.
Oh.
35. Who did I just look up that was 35? And I was like, wow.
I
Wow.
I wouldn't have kids at 35.
Wow. Now I lost track. I thought I was fucking Owen Wilson.
wow.
You bald ass Thoris of Mir. With your man bun, or what it is.
Yeah.
Oh,
He called
God.
A knot on your head.
Yeah, he called like a
Top
like a
knot.
Top knot. Yeah.
Yeah.
It is awful.
Just like Tasselhoff. Never mind.
Ugh.
It's cool they're back maybe as main casting, even though it's been like 3 seasons since they had any significant role. Thoros and Beric Dondarrion.
Mm-hmm. Did it's such a significant show that I'm sure people are like, yeah, I'll come back.
Yeah, hopefully.
Did Bran only have that connection with Hodor, where he could control him, right?
He warred in him.
Is that the only person he can do that with?
I
No.
don't think so.
I don't think
I don't
so.
think he's done it with another person, though.
Do you think there's going to be a situation where Bran encounters Jaime again and does that? Because he shoved him out of the door?
Wargs into him?
Oh, that's a good
That would be
question.
an interesting interaction. Because, yeah, he hasn't seen him since season 1, but he was the one that took his legs away.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
If anything,
Fuck you, man. Let's kill you.
Yeah.
Bran needs to warg inside the Night King and commit suicide. Jump off a bridge.
My thing is if there's that big of an amount of dragon glass, are the night is the White Walkers that significant of an obstacle?
But if nobody knows about that,
Well, Jon knows about it.
Probably not. If everybody's armed with
does he
dragon
know
glass,
about Dragonstone?
let's see. The zombies.
Not yet, but Sam is going to let him know about dragons.
The zombies don't get hurt by dragon glass. It's just the White Walkers. So
White
you
Walkers.
still got an army of whites. Like
Coming at him.
yeah, if that
In hoods.
if
Killing
that's the
everybody
majority of
else.
the force, for every person that dies fighting them,
Yes.
Joins up. Yeah.
so they are still for as much land as they conquer, they get stronger and stronger with zombies.
Yeah.
So if they don't hold them at the wall,
But didn't Jon kill one with fire one time?
white, yeah, that's how you kill them. Fire. Zombie. Yeah, that's how you
So
kill them.
fire or dragon glass?
Fires kill the zombies. That's how they lose. The White Walkers lose control over them, kind of.
Okay.
And White Walkers, a dragon
Dragon
glass,
glass.
obsidian, or
Okay.
what you call it, blade,
The
Valyrian,
hosts.
Valyrian steel.
I don't think I've ever seen zombie giants before. That
Yeah,
was
that
cool.
was
that
cool.
was cool. There
was
was
pretty
3.
neat.
That was awesome.
That was a kind of drawn out scene. I understand it was trying to build the tension. But I'm with a shortened season, I'm not expecting a lot of moments like that.
Moving on.
Yeah. Like if you were gonna
Build the
if you're gonna
story.
shorten the fucking season, don't give me shit like that.
I'm not mad anytime there's White Walkers on screen. Every time they're on screen, it's like fucking badass.
Man, the first time you saw them was so crazy.
yeah,
That was crazy.
it's zoomed up and
Yeah.
it stares at you.
Is there something different about this winter compared to
It's
other
longer.
ones? Is it what's
It's not summer anymore. It's winter.
Their seasons vary.
There hasn't been winter.
Some last a year, some last, they say, a generation.
Okay.
And
Well, because they just made so much of an emphasis that the wall has kept these
Winter
things at
is
bay
coming.
forever.
Winter is
Yeah.
coming.
So
Right.
but it's happened before, and nothing major has.
But since we've been watching Game of Thrones, winter has not come, and now it's winter.
So now we can finally get
Yeah.
to see.
Yeah, it's
what
winter.
happens.
And last summer, it was the longest on record, and
Yeah.
it was, I think it was
Like
a decade.
now.
Last-
Look at global warming.
So they're expecting a long, arduous winter, and it might be the
Global warming
longest.
is not real.
What's up?
I said global warming is not real.
Right.
Sigh.
Did you see that ice shelf the size of Delaware break off?
Yes.
Antarctica?
Yeah, it sucks. Anyways, let's get back to fun stuff to talk about. Not.
Delaware's not that big.
Not real life?
I can't remember what they said, but they said if a certain amount of it breaks off, it will raise the entire ocean level by 9 inches,
Ugh.
which is
That sounds...
insignificant.
No, it sounds like...
It sounds crazy, right?
Yeah,
9 inches?
that don't sound right.
There's some places
Almost
that are
a foot.
below sea level.
Louisiana.
Yeah.
Gone.
That's crazy. We gotta assume the amount of ice that's up there with the White Walkers is like a ridiculous amount of ice.
Good transition.
Nice save.
That's what they're riding in on, is that fucking that ice shelf.
Life is over.
Yeah, we gotta.
They come in
Game
the
of
mist.
Thrones is over.
Man, I want to cut out everybody but Jon Snow. I just want to know what happens with Jon
I
Snow.
don't want Dolores Ed to die. I don't want Bronn to die.
No, I understand.
And they're going to be the first ones to die.
I don't
Let them
want
get back
them.
to King's
I don't
Landing.
want them to die, but I just want the Jon Snow show.
We didn't see the Dorne girl get back to King's Landing either.
Oh yeah, they didn't show any of the Sand Snakes or anything, did they?
No.
You'll see the army soon enough.
Or the Tyrells? Yeah, well, they said enemies of the
They're
north,
coming.
enemies of the south.
Yeah.
Who kills Cersei? Who do you think kills Cersei?
Jamie.
You think Jamie? What about
Yes.
you, Corey?
I hope it's Jamie. If not, if it's Tyrion, I won't be mad.
Jamie.
I could see Jamie taking her out just to fucking...
Save face.
Yeah. Well, just because she's going nuts.
If it's Olenna Tyrell, I wouldn't be mad.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Daenerys, that'd be okay, I guess.
Yeah, but
She's not going to kill
she's
anybody.
never killed anyone.
If she orders it. Like, if she storms the
She's
throne room.
no.
And that queen's sitting on a throne, and she says, "You're in my seat."
No.
Like
She'd
Grey
take her
Worm.
anything.
Grey Worm takes her out.
Whatever.
I don't think so.
I think it's going to be more direct. I could see a Tyrion or a Jamie, or even
You're too crazy.
an
Goodbye.
Arya. She's on the list, right?
Yeah.
You can see an Arya doing it. I really hope that Arya gets to see family soon,
I do too.
because that poor girl from season
Season
one,
1.
all her friends are gone.
Needle's gone.
I wonder if she's just going to be changed too much to even get along with them.
No.
I think she'd still get along with Jon.
She thinks she should go back home to Winterfell, it's all over, and just sit and live her
No.
life.
She's not
normally.
going to sit. She's
I
going to
think
be
she-
sent out
yeah.
to do missions.
I think she's going to live her own life and go back wherever she wants to travel, explore the free cities.
I could see that, but I still think she's going to help
Once
her
her work
family
is
while
done.
they need it.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's going to end up helping Jon. She's never had a relationship with Sansa, but she has a significant relationship with Jon.
Yeah.
Jon gave her the sword.
Yeah.
Jon,
They were like besties.
yeah.
Of all
Because
the
they were
siblings.
misunderstood. I mean, her being a girl, but not
Not
wanting to
really.
be treated like a girl,
Yeah.
and him being a
A
bastard.
tomboy, yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, they have something in common there. Now I was just gonna see how long you guys went without talking.
We're waiting for you.
I know I'm the talent man. You guys, nobody says anything without me.
Talent.
I think we talked
Come on, Brian.
You
enough.
have to fill up 9 minutes.
9 more minutes?
9 minutes.
Come on.
I'm not a big fan of Euron's fleet being built. Or really, like,
In a day.
if the Iron Islanders could build a fleet like that, man, they should have been able to take over Westeros a long time ago.
That's true.
They don't want to. They don't want to be leaders.
Where's this guy from?
The Iron
Iron
Islands.
And where are those?
They're on the outskirts.
They're in the islands.
They're on the west coast.
They
of
feed
the
off
continent.
the.
So the
wheat.
exact opposite of King's Landing, which takes forever to sail around Dorne.
I need a map.
What?
Just James,
We'll hang one up. at
Cersei
the
drew
season
Yeah.
one.
finale.
Cersei drew one for you.
Yeah, she
But-
had it on the ground.
The Iron Islands aren't that big. Basically, they're the equivalent of like the Iron Islanders are like Vikings.
Well, he went and presented his cock to Cersei versus Daenerys. There
Yeah,
you go.
that's interesting. And their idea is they don't plant food, they don't sow. They
just rape and take.
They're pillagers. They take what is theirs. Like they pay the iron price. They don't pay for stuff. They take it. And
It's like a bunch of assholes.
although they're raiders, they don't like have that many men. They have a lot of longships, and that's where the source of the power comes from. They have really got in the ocean. But the fact that like they could build 500 ships from scrap, they don't have trees, or they don't have that many trees.
Rocks and sand.
Yeah, their islands are kind of inhospitable,
Those boats are badass too.
and they were
Black ones, yeah.
better than like Stannis' fleet had, or the royal fleet, or Daenerys'.
Well, Stannis is gone.
Yeah,
That name is gone.
he's technically he left his fleet at Eastwatch though too. By the way, none of that matters. They won't ever talk about it,
No.
but he did leave it there.
Thought?
Can we touch on this dragon thing
What dragon
with the
thing?
wings and the arrows?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I just think that a dragon's wing is a lot thicker than just I don't know.
Okay, I feel, yeah, obviously it's thick enough to be able to hold its weight in air, but if it was too thick, it wouldn't be able to fly because the weight, like, real quick, how thick are the pages of the Bible?
The pages?
Yes, how thick are the pages in the Bible?
Paper thin.
Yeah, they're paper.
Razor-
Because if the pages were thick, how big would the fucking book be? It'd be gigantic.
Crazy.
You're not gonna haul around a fucking 10-pound book.
Do you think dragons?
Why did we think of the Bible?
Do you think
just 'cause
dragons-
the paper's so thin?
Because dragons read Bibles.
I'm comparing. Yes, dragons read Bibles.
Haven't you
If
heard
the
this?
dragons, obviously when they're flying, you can see it. It's almost like opaque.
If a Bible page burns brighter than a dragon's
With
fire,
blood.
it is
running
not
through
a
them.
it's not a witch.
If that shit was like 6 inches thick, imagine the weight of a fucking dragon that big. It would be so heavy that how would they be able to fly and be as nimble as they are? There's no way.
I don't know. We're talking about a dragon.
Even if they're 6 inches thick, which is pretty fucking thick, if you have a volley of arrows shooting at these dragons,
With fire.
a couple of the arrows are gonna go through their wings.
Yeah, I just
Yes, their dragons are gonna kill a ton of
Let me
people.
ask you, do you think if a giant had a spear
And threw it?
and he thrust it into somebody, do you think there's any material super thin that maybe a hobbit could survive that thrust?
So you're saying that the wings are coated with mithril?
Are you saying there's no material that's thin and super strong?
Not in this universe.
It'll be interesting to see how, once they're in a situation where the dragon is at some sort of risk, how it gets
If
taken
the
down.
Risk?
I just want to see
It makes
how that
me-
What do you
happens.
mean?
Like
Rick?
it's kind of like it can't if
It's being shot at by arrows.
I know I'm saying is that it has to be in a battle where there's some sort of risk against the dragon because so far we've seen them just lay waste to everything. And if that's
well-
the standard, Daenerys is going to win.
Yeah.
The dragon
So I want to
landed.
see it get hurt.
It landed in the Colosseum in Marine or whatever, and those what do they call them? The guys with the masks, the Sons of the Harpy, seemed to do some damage to it. They were cutting it,
Yeah.
I'd
throwing
have to
spears
watch
at
that
it.
again. Then I want to see.
Enough so you're like, fuck, man, it should be burnt. It did burn a lot of them, but then it took off. So, I think if this power drives from the air anyway, if it's flying above you, breathing fire, you're fucked. Because that fire melts
Like I said,
stone.
It's gonna
steel.
kill a lot of people, but you can still do damage to a dragon. It's a living thing.
Yeah.
I think you have to catch it, like, not when prepared.
Like landing in a Colosseum where it know it's gonna fly into danger.
Basically.
Like,
But
you said, they did damage
But
to it.
if it's 3 Targaryens, like, flying over to Harrenhal and then burning everybody alive in it, like they did,
No, I understand they're gonna kill a lot of people, but all I'm saying is they're not invincible.
no, obviously.
Right.
No,
the dragons,
no,
they're
the
not.
dragons would died
Attack
out.
them.
Brave men killed them.
Yeah. So I mean, if you have the entirety of, well, I guess no, that wouldn't work.
Aegon proved that 3 dragons are enough.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I
They're
mean,
not even trained dragons.
If they listen to her commands, which they seem to have done since she took over from the slave
Well,
masters,
Drogon? Like,
Well,
maybe.
the
a
last
little bit.
the last time you saw them, like when they destroyed everything, they seemed pretty trained. They're not attacking
more
her
so
fleet.
now than they were.
They're not attacking her fleet randomly. They flew with it, kind of protected it. I'm under the assumption that they are adult, like obedient dragons now.
Obedient.
Obedient enough that they're not killing their own men, or eating children or whatever the fuck she didn't want.
Okay.
But different dragons, different universes, Robert. Don't judge them all by like real physics, because it wouldn't work anyway.
I mean, in Harry Potter, that white dragon that was in the fucking Gringotts had holes in its wings.
Yeah, how'd that?
and it couldn't fly.
It still flew.
Did it?
Yeah, it climbed out of Gringotts and flew away.
It held 3 kids on its back.
I'm just saying, if you have volley after volley after volley after volley of some of the arrows are going to puncture the wings.
Because I think of what's the dragon's name from the movie?
Dragonheart,
No, from
Rain of Fire,
No
Hobbit.
Smaug.
Smaug, like that. You had to have the little special notch under the scale that was broken
To
off.
kill it.
Yeah, exactly.
But with
And
in
then-
Not to
Hobbit, there was
disarm it.
magic. I mean,
And in Sleeping Beauty, he had to throw the sword at the heart.
Oh my god.
Like that was special because the
That's
sword
true.
was
It's
special.
enchanted sword.
but both
That's
of these
legit.
both of these things that had magic involved. What magic has there been in Game of Thrones? There was those bald guys in that tower. That
There's
were-
been a significant amount of magic, but I know
what was
you
the
said-
other magic? What other spells were cast? I guess the red lady, the red woman.
Yeah, she did a lot of.
The
different
magic is
spells.
very minor in this show.
The warlocks. It exists, but it's just been gone since dragons died out. But now it's back.
But in this universe, it is shown that dragons can be killed. There's no magical presence there. Because, like you said, men killed the dragons. That's why they went extinct.
I will just argue for say, when the dragons got reborn again, everybody said magic returned to the world, and a comet flew across the sky. The warlocks said they regained their power in Karth, and a couple other people like now things are changing. Like who was casting an incantation or a spell? Somebody like the pyromancers in King's Landing. They said they couldn't make what do they call it? Pig shit. What do they call it? Dragon fire.
Mm-hmm.
Dragon whatever. And it worked. Once the dragons were born again, they didn't realize they were born again. But their spells and incantations worked better, so they're able to produce more pig shit. So,
Okay.
what? That's what Tyrion called wildfire.
Oh,
Pig
okay.
shit. That's what it's called. Wildfire, not dragonfire. So, in this universe, dragons being in the world actually bring about magic, if that
Okay.
makes any sense. I don't know if it helped the Red Woman at all with her magic, but... So, they may sort of be magical because, in a way, people are affected by it, dragons being there, magically. So, yes, dragons are magic. You dumb fuck.
I don't think
It
so.
required a spell for them to be born. A couple lives had to be,
You mean hatched?
hatched.
Reptiles aren't born. They come from eggs.
Yeah, petrified eggs. And it took a life or two to
Or
birth
12.
them.
Huh. A lot more than that, right?
Well, only the old witch was burnt alive on the pyre. Khal Drogo was dead. And then Daenerys put herself there.
How did he get hurt again? Wasn't that fight with the other guy?
His
was
nipple got cut off.
Yeah.
His nipple got cut off.
Gangrene.
On the show, I think it was just he walked into the guy was holding a blade out, and he walked into it and was talking shit, and it was a gash.
Oh,
The book, yeah, it was nips.
Like Miguel. Anyways. You
Was
guys
that-
got anything else
was
for
that
me?
9 minutes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else?
And that's it.
All right. I'm done with this conversation.